Deep within a forgotten corner of the world, untouched by time, lay the Sanctuary of Beasts, a realm of vibrant life. Ancient trees reaching for the heavens, their leaves shimmering with an ethereal glow. Waterfalls cascaded into crystal-clear pools. The air hummed with the music of nature. This was a place of magic, a place of peace, a place protected by beings of immense power, the primordials. The sanctuary was more than just a home to the primordials. It was a delicate web of life. Every creature, great and small, played a vital role. The primordials, guardians of this balance, were one with the elements. Their power flowed from the very essence of the sanctuary. They were its protectors, its heart and soul, their existence, a testament to the raw power of nature. The legend of the primordials was whispered on the wind, carried by the flowing rivers, etched into the bark of ancient trees. Their story was the sanctuary's heartbeat, a story of harmony, of sacrifice, and of a betrayal that would shake the very foundations of their world. 5 primordials stood watch over the sanctuary, each embodying the raw power of an element. Thalorin, the stag, embodied the unwavering strength of the forest. His antlers, a crown of ancient wood, held the wisdom of 1,000 lifetimes. Gorax, the mountain, stood as a testament to the earth's unyielding might, his granite hide impervious to the harshest storms. Zephyria, the wind, danced through the trees with unmatched grace. Her laughter echoed in the rustling leaves, her touch a gentle caress or a furious gale. Kailara, the Earth Mother, nurtured all living things. Flowers bloomed in her footsteps, and her touch could heal the deepest wounds. The last of the primordials, Vorin, was the shadow hunter. He moved with the stealth of a predator, his eyes burning with an inner fire. Vorin was the protector of the night, the guardian against the unseen dangers that lurked in the darkness. Together, these 5 beings maintained the delicate balance of their world. Thalorin, the stag, was the eldest of the primordials. His wisdom was as vast as the forest itself, his heart a wellspring of ancient magic. He was the heart of the sanctuary, the protector of life. His antlers, branches reaching towards the heavens, pulsed with a gentle green light, a beacon of hope, a symbol of tranquility. He watched over the sanctuary with unwavering dedication. Each blade of grass, each whispering leaf, held a special place in his heart. Thalorin understood the interconnectedness of all things. He knew that even the smallest creature played a vital role in the grand tapestry of life. Thalorin's strength was not in brute force. It was in his wisdom, his compassion, his ability to see the bigger picture. He was the glue that held the primordials together, a calming presence in the face of uncertainty. The other primordials looked up to him. They trusted his judgment. They relied on his guidance. Thalorin was their leader, their mentor, their friend. He was the embodiment of the sanctuary's spirit, a symbol of hope for all who dwelled within its embrace. Gorax, the mountain, was the embodiment of strength and resilience. His body, formed from ancient granite, stood as a testament to the enduring power of the earth. Gorax was a being of few words, but his presence spoke volumes. He was the protector, the shield that guarded the sanctuary from harm. His eyes, glowing embers, missed nothing. He saw the world in shades of grey, right and wrong. He followed Thalorin's lead without question. His loyalty to the sanctuary was absolute. Gorax's power was as ancient as the mountains. He could shake the earth with a stomp, yet he was a gentle giant at heart. He would defend the sanctuary with his last breath. Zephyria, the wind, was the embodiment of freedom and change. She flowed through the sanctuary like a restless spirit, her laughter echoing through the trees. She was a whirlwind of emotions. One moment she was a gentle breeze caressing the leaves with tenderness. The next, she was a furious storm, her anger shaking the very foundations of the forest. Zephyria was the voice of the sanctuary. She carried the whispers of the forest on the wind. The rustling of leaves, the murmuring of the streams, the songs of the birds all reached her ears. She was the eyes and ears of the primordials, always aware of what was happening within their domain. Despite her sometimes mercurial nature, Zephyria was deeply connected to the sanctuary. She loved its beauty, its tranquility, its wildness. She would fight to protect it with every fiber of her being. The other primordials relied on Zephyria's speed and agility. She could be anywhere in the sanctuary within the blink of an eye. She was their messenger, their scout, their eyes in the sky. Kelara, the Earth Mother, was the embodiment of life and growth. Wherever she walked, flowers bloomed, and the forest flourished. She was the heart and soul of the sanctuary, her love nurturing all living things. Kelara's touch could heal the sick, mend broken branches, and soothe the most troubled of souls. Her power flowed from the very earth itself. She could feel the pulse of life in every tree, every flower, every blade of grass. She understood the delicate balance of nature and worked tirelessly to maintain it. Kelara was a beacon of hope and healing within the sanctuary. She was loved by all creatures, great and small. They flocked to her warmth, seeking her wisdom and her touch. The other primordials admired Kelara's compassion. They knew that she was the protector of all living things within the sanctuary. Vorin, the Shadow Hunter, was the most enigmatic of the primordials. He was the master of the night, his domain the shadowy depths of the forest. He moved like a wraith, his presence barely perceptible until it was too late. His power was different from the other primordials. It was darker, more primal. He was the hunter, the predator, the guardian against the unseen dangers that lurked in the night. Vorin was a solitary creature, preferring the company of shadows to the warmth of his fellow primordials. He was a being of few words, his silence speaking volumes. Despite his dark nature, Vorin was an integral part of the sanctuary. He kept the balance, ensuring that the forces of darkness never overwhelmed the light. The other primordials respected Vorin's power, even if they didn't always understand him. They knew that he was necessary, a vital part of the delicate ecosystem that was the sanctuary. A shadow fell upon the sanctuary. A darkness crept in slowly like poison seeping into the roots of ancient trees. The air, once filled with life, now carried a chill wind. A sense of unease settled over the land. The first sign was a subtle shift in Vorin. He grew more withdrawn, his eyes burning with a strange intensity. The other primordials noticed the change. Then came the whispers, carried on the wind to Zephyria's ears. Rumors of a pact made in the dead of night. A bargain struck with forces beyond the sanctuary's borders, forces of chaos and destruction. Zephyria hesitated to share what she had heard. She didn't want to believe it. Couldn't believe that one of their own could betray them so profoundly, but the evidence continued to grow. The harmony of the sanctuary began to unravel. The air crackled with tension. The whispers grew louder, a chorus of doubt and fear. The betrayal, when it finally came, was swift and brutal. Vorin, his eyes blazing with a cold fire, turned on his fellow primordials. The power he had once used to protect the sanctuary was now unleashed upon it with terrifying force. The earth shook with Gorax's roar of disbelief as Vorin's shadow magic lashed out, ensnaring the stone giant in a web of darkness. Kelara cried out, her voice filled with anguish as the forest around them withered and died under Vorin's touch. Zephyria, her fury a raging tempest, unleashed her full power, but even the wind was no match for Vorin's dark magic. He deflected her attacks with ease, his laughter echoing through the ruined landscape. Thalarin, his heart heavy with betrayal, met Vorin's onslaught head-on. Their battle raged across the sanctuary, a clash of light and darkness that threatened to tear the world asunder. The battle reached its climax in the heart of the sanctuary, where the ancient trees once stood tall and proud. Now they lay broken and burning, casualties of Vorin's insatiable hunger for power. Thalorin, his strength failing, knew that he could not defeat Vorin. The Shadow Hunter had become too powerful, fueled by the dark forces he had embraced. But Thalorin could buy the others time to escape, to regroup, to find a way to stop Vorin's reign of terror. With a heavy heart, he made his decision. Gathering the last of his strength, Thalorin unleashed a blinding wave of energy, pure and bright. It struck Vorin with the force of 1,000 thundering hooves, momentarily driving back the shadows that clung to him. The other primordials, their hearts filled with grief and rage, watched as Thalorin poured every ounce of his being into that final desperate attack. Then, with a blinding flash of light, Thalorin was gone. The sanctuary of beasts, once a paradise, lay in ruins. The ancient trees were gone, replaced by a desolate wasteland. The air, once vibrant with life, was heavy with the stench of death. Thorin, victorious but scarred by Thalorin's final attack, vanished into the shadows, his laughter echoing across the ravaged land. The remaining primordials, their hearts broken, scattered to the winds, their unity shattered, their spirits crushed by Thalorin's sacrifice. But even in death, Thalorin's spirit lived on. Whispers of his courage, his compassion, his unwavering belief in the balance lingered in the air, carried by the wind to the far corners of the world. And in the heart of the ruined sanctuary, a single flower bloomed, a small, fragile spark of hope in the darkness, a testament to the enduring power of life and a promise that one day the sanctuary would be reborn.